love, energy, desire into the self that we create. We become fascinated with our own tastes, our own desires of who we are. And then we go searching for other people who are similar to us. People have noticed in studies that we tend to fall in love with people who either look like us or have very similar ideas or values to us, so that we're attracted and drawn to people who reflect who we are, which is another aspect of our narcissism. And we see that on social media, where people glom onto those who are creating kind of like a narcissistic tribe. Now, obviously, there are people who fall deeper into this, types that I call deep or toxic narcissists. And what happens with them is they never develop that inner thermostat. Because something was broken in their relationship with their parents, they were never able to develop enough self-love. And so the only way they can get that feeling, that sense of self-worth and recognition when they start getting lower, when things aren't going well, is to act out and get attention from other people instead of from themselves. So they become dramatic, and they kind of know how to get attention when they're children, etc. And so that's their only way of solving this kind of emptiness inside of themselves. And such people, such deep narcissists, can actually go pretty far in life, because as children, they developed a lot of flair and charisma. And if they're talented, they can become leaders, they can become CEOs of businesses, because of this kind of charisma that they have. But then they hit a wall, because they always need more and more and more attention. They're not really paying, they really don't know understand the people they're dealing with, because they're using them as objects for their own benefit. And they can't learn from their mistakes, because for a deep narcissist to admit that they had made a mistake is too painful. So even though they can become the CEO of an enormous tech company, and I'm not going to name names here, they're inevitably going to hit a wall because of this. So the point I'm trying to make is that we are all on that spectrum. We all have that potential. And in moments when we feel depressed or circumstances aren't going our way, we notice that we can become more and more self-absorbed, and that we have this potential to fall even deeper into ourselves. So I want us to get over this notion that the narcissist is always the other person and not me. We are all on the spectrum. The solution here is simple. First, we have to admit that we are narcissists. The person that says, oh my God, I'm not a narcissist. No, not me. That's exactly a sign of narcissism right there. They are the exception. No, not me. Look at me, I'm not a narcissist. The second thing you have to realize is that you're basically a functional narcissist.